From 161st Street. Digging in, Jackie Robinson. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. And he'll step off. First offering on its way. Pitch popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. Ready now, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two. Stepping into the box, Ted Williams. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And that misses for ball one. Oh, 2-0 now. Oh. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes on 3-0. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 3-2 pitch is a whiff and a miss. He struck him out. Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Ian Happ.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ian Happ is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. In there for strike one.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman has it. And there's out number 2. So striding in, George Brett. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to short. Garcia gloves it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. In is Joey Votto now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
First baseman, Joey Votto.
First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Sliders in for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Joey Votto goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider working. That thing's got depth and bite.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Alex Bregman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a curveball in for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out in the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Scooter Gennett, set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right
here. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yelich is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, number 13. He's ready for his first debut. First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Garcia has it. There's 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Francisco Mejia. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Mejia is retired, and there's one away. Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. 8 straight strikeouts. You got to be kidding me. The inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Miguel Montero will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Miguel Montero.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 34, take his first hacks here. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. A ball and strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss.
The miss, that's strike 3. So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go down after the 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Striding in, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now at the plate, Ted Williams looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Happ has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. And look out as that one sails behind him.
Wow, I'm not sure that one passed the eye test. I mean, there had to be some intent behind that one right there, which is pretty eye-opening to say the least.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Throw won't get him. Happ gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that one just missed outside. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Standing in, George Brett. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. George Brett goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Standing in, Joey Votto.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Happ moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Here's Nelson Cruz now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Popped him up. Number 13 is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Into the box, number 13. He reached on a single in his first try.
Baseman, number 13.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. In now, Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. One there, back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one. So a runner at first with one out now, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. 4-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Crawford leads off first with one away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Miguel Montero becomes out number 2 this inning. Throw goes to Votto over at first. Stepping in, Francisco Mejia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Montero's got it, and he makes the throw to first. Mejia is retired, and there's one away. Next to bat, Orlando Garcia. First offering on its way. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
0-2.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Montero gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, 2 down now. Stepping up now, Shane Bieber will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in once again, Shohei Ohtani. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. And now to the plate, George Brett. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Bregman in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jackie Robinson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first down. In is Christian Yelich. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ted Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Fouled away.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming.
Now catching, number 26, Miguel Montero.
McGee's ready. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side. Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Now the 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, number 13. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting flunked in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1's the count. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Montero. No hits to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Dribbled to the right side. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game. As in is Joey Votto now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a south. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out. So striding forward now, Nelson Cruz. Roberto Ozuna gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. He's set and the pitch. There's a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Little tapper down the third baseline. And there are two away now. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Montero reaches out for the tag, and that ends the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Roberto Ozuna, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Hit down the line at first, and a step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Lorenzo Cain. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A wave and a miss. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. He went down on strikes last time up. Aroldis Vizcaíno comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Cain is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. At the plate, Orlando Arcia, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. Now the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Riding into the box. Brett Phillips will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Jackie Robinson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a high pop-up. Brett over to his left, and the inning is over. Josh Hader comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Fastball too high to start him out. Here 1-0. D-Rock. 1-1. One and two. Hoskins is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
That's inside.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. Ready for another shot now. George Brett, a winning run is at first base. Now time is called. And a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base path. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. That's a strike to throw down. He's not going to get him as he swipes second. So 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Possible winning run on second. No one out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. A good throw just beats him. Robinson almost reached on the strikeout, but he couldn't quite beat the throw, and there's one gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Scooter Gennett, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Strike taken to throw. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Votto comes up with it. A play at the plate, and how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.